Welcome back to Pretty Girl Rich Era. First of all, before we even start this video, I want to say excuse my voice. I am a little under the weather. I have a scratchy throat, so I may sound different. Anywho, today's video is a reminder to never spin the block on people, relationships, or situations that didn't serve you the first time. Yes, we talking about spinning the block because y'all know what? We all done did this before, whether it was with a relationship, a friendship, a job that you know you shouldn't have been at because it was too much negativity. And it's very, very, very important not to spin the block because the second time around might can be detrimental to you. Okay. Whether it's friendships that drained you, relationships that broke you, or opportunities that kept you stagnant, it's time to move forward, not backward. This compilation will show you exactly why doubling back is never worth it. And remember, growth requires letting go. I won't be back at the end for commentary, so be sure to subscribe and grab your 30-day glow up journal planner to stay focused on your level up. Let's get into it.
Do not take him back. Do not let him spin a block on you. Do not let him come back into your life. The only reason that you're going to get a different man than the one that you had before is for two reasons. The first one is that this man knows that he fumbled you, that it is a major loss in his life. Okay, he cannot breathe. He's in his chest about losing you. Okay, the second reason is that you all have spent significant time away from each other. You both have spent years apart, not 28 days, baby. I'm talking about years, and now your lives have evolved and you're coming back to the drawing board. It is very hard for a man to see you outside from what you originally accepted. If he once gave you $20 and you were okay with that, why would he come back with $100, baby? You're a $20 girl. It's kind of like getting a new car. You get a new car and you're like, okay, leather seats, okay, sunroof, okay, Bluetooth. Then you get in the car a week later and you're like, okay. It's the novelty, okay? And men need the novelty. So unless those two things are happening, he's the same liar, he's the same cheater, he's the same man that can't communicate well, baby.
And while we're on the topic, stop recycling friends. Stop going back to that friend that you had in high school because you remember this. Stop going back to that one friend you had in college because you remember that. Stop being overly sentimental with people. You will have a better understanding of what type of friends you want when you're not going back to somebody who you've known before and expecting them to be that person. Go find new people. They're out there.
You left from over here with all of this to go see if the grass was green on the other side. Then you realize that the grass ain't so green over there. It's actually dead. And now you want to come back? I don't allow block spinning. Spin to hell.
Some of y'all did not deserve me in y'all life, and it'll never happen again. On your mama.
If at any point in time I allowed you in my space, and I mean really allowed you in my space, I gave you access to me, I poured into you, I motivated you, I gave you a little bit of my light, a little bit of my sunshine, understand that those are all privileges. Everybody does not get that because everybody does not deserve that. Now, if you were one of those people that decided to do the dumb thing by fumbling me, then that's on you, okay? There will be no spinning the block. See, y'all love to spin the block with people who bring you the most light. You don't know how to handle them, you don't know how to appreciate them when you have them, but when you lose them, you realize that you lost something big. See, I never worry about losing people because I know my worth and I know the things that I bring to people's lives, the love that I give. I know that it's unmatched and I know that I'm rare. But if you decide to fumble me and you think you finna spin the block, you're not. Don't check on me. Don't text me. Don't call me. Just understand and know that in your mind, jam is good. And if I'm not, that's my business. Whatever you thinking, if you're even thinking, let me try to spin, please don't. Because you will get your feelings hurt. Because this is not the season for that. Stay over there, and I'm going to continue to flourish and thrive and mind my own black ass business. Goodbye.
I will never be one of those girls that likes when people spin the block on me. I don't like it and I find it disrespectful. Definitely forgive and I do not hold grudges, but thinking you have the same access as you once did before is actually insane to me and unhinged. One thing about me, it takes me one time to learn a lesson. So if God told me not to engage with you anymore or, you're not supposed to be in my life, I'm taking heed to that every single time. And if God tells me no, it's a no. Like, I'm going to stand on my Father's business any and every time. I only have space for people who's meant to be in my life, who's meant to love on me, who's meant to serve me, who's meant to speak life into me, encourage me, and all that stuff, and vice versa. So spinning the block or trying to, you know, see if you have that same access does not make me giddy. It does not boost my ego. It does not make me carry pride. It does not make me prideful. Baby, try that with somebody else, not me, because you're going to be left on seen and read every single time. Thank you.
Have you ever gave somebody their wings and they still fly back to you? Listen, life does not work that way. You get an opportunity with somebody and you try to play with them and try to play them for somebody else, and that person is grown and mature enough to say, you know what, here, I want you to be happy. I'm happy for whatever you do. And then after that, now you want to be fake mad. You want to be fake weird and act like everything is an issue. And now you want to try to come back. That's not the way life works. Ladies, please don't let nobody double back on you that tried to play with you. Just let it go. Do not let no man double back on you. If he left you and he played you, baby, just remember that moment, how he made you feel. When it was on you, he didn't care. Men as well. Don't let nobody keep playing with you and keep coming back. That you get one time. Remember I told y'all in my video, heavy on the one time. We're not playing like that. You don't get to double back on me. If I gave you your wings for you to be free, go fly and be free. Don't fly back to me.
One thing about me is I'm going to let you play yourself out my life. And it ain't no spinning the block after that. It kills me because it be the people that bring nothing to your life that be feeling so entitled. And I don't like it. I don't like it one bit.
Hey, yo, don't let nobody spin a block on you, dog. Like, they went exactly where they wanted to go. So you got to make them stay there. Because you got to think, you're never going to meet the same person twice. Not even in the same person. So if somebody spin a block, it's because they're expecting to see that same person they met before. And 9 times out of 10, that person is not the same person that they met. And that's only going to cause friction and tension. So to avoid that, just don't double back. You know what I'm saying? And you could also tell them, like, I don't go back. That's not the way I'm going. You know, some shit is behind you for a reason, so that you don't look back, so that you can focus on looking forward and moving forward.
It ain't a man that I've had that I want back. These motherfuckers will break your heart, then pop back up on your ass like a hemorrhoid, talking about some, man, bro, you know you miss me, man. Like, let's just try this again and see how it go. Hey, oh my God. You have already broken my heart. Now you've come back to collect my soul. Are you mad? Shebi, you be the Grim Reaper. You got never, ever in your life work again. The fuck you thought this was?
Listen, life does not work that way. You get an opportunity with somebody and you try to play with them and try to play them for somebody else, and that person is grown and mature enough to say, you know what, here, I want you to be happy. I'm happy for whatever you do. And then after that, now you want to be fake mad. You want to be fake weird and act like everything is an issue, and now you want to try to come back. That's not the way life works. Ladies, please don't let nobody double back on you that tried to play with you. Just let it go. Do not let no man double back on you. If he left you and he played you, baby, just remember that moment, how he made you feel. When it was on you, he didn't care. Men as well. Don't let nobody keep playing with you and keep coming back. That you get one time. Remember I told y'all in my video, heavy on the one time. We're not playing like that. You don't get to double back on me. If I gave you your wings for you to be free, go fly and be free. Don't fly back to me. Listen, have you ever gave somebody their wings and they still fly back to you? Listen, life...
PSA, that person that's hitting you up, that's trying to spin the block, they don't miss you. They don't miss you. Let me say it again. They don't miss you. They're bored. They have nothing better to do. The person that they were entertaining no longer wants to entertain them. They're just trying to fill. They're going through their Rolodex. Who was my favorite dummy? Out of all these dumbass bitches, who was my favorite one? And you got picked. They don't miss you. They do not miss you. They're going to come back around. Y'all going to do the diddly for a little bit. They're going to waste some more time. and then a new bitch is gonna pop up, and then they're gonna skedaddle out of there, and then you're gonna be like, why would you come back? When they come back and they're like, oh, I miss you, and no, I just really want to see you. I fucked up, and I feel bad, and let me show you I done changed. I done fix my ways. He been fucking bitches, not fixing shit. So just go ahead and go about your day.
Don't you ever in your natural life let a man who has ghosted you spin the block. Because I'm going to throw up right now. And for those of you whose man has ghosted you multiple times, please don't you even dare think about swiping, because we're talking. So just in case you're living under a rock, ghosting basically means when you're dating a guy, and he stops getting in contact with you via the methods he used to. So either calling you or showing up, just however you guys used to see each other and speak. Firstly, let me explain what it means when a man ghosts you. That means he doesn't want you anymore. I need to be as blunt as possible as I can. It means he's used you for what he wanted to use you for, and he's done. Or it means he wanted to use you for something and you wouldn't let him, and he doesn't think you're worth the energy to invest. It means he was interested in you, but now he's found something else, something better that he thinks is better than you. None of these are qualities of someone who sees your worth. And when you're building with someone, they need to see your worth, because that's all you've got. Now, let me explain to you why these men spin the block. Spin the block basically just means starts trying to speak to you again after a long period of not interacting with you. A man can spin the block because he was with you and thought, no, actually, I think I can do better. Then he goes out there and tries to find better and realizes he can't. However, understand that man is always on the lookout for better, because he doesn't think you're the best he can get. So you will always be second class to that man. He will always think that he's better than you. If that's what you want, please don't let me stop you. A man will spin the block because he's working through his roster, and for whatever reason, his other women aren't available. And you will find in these situations that the girls that are talking to these men spin the block consistently. So they'll speak for a couple of weeks, couple of months, stop speaking for a couple of weeks, couple of months. Speak, stop speaking, speak, stop speaking. Baby, that man is renting you. Why is that man buying you in installments? Please, if you follow my page, it's all or nothing. We're all or nothing here. We don't take bare minimum, and that is giving pot bottom, burnt pot bottom at that. That man will spin the block because he's got a main and you're his side, and him and his main are arguing. So instead of sorting it out with his main, what does he do? Men's favorite thing. He finds a distraction. Oh, men love a distraction. I'm going to do another video on that. But remember, while you're being this man's distraction, the man's whose girlfriend's wife you could be, he doesn't have access to you. So he can move on and make someone else his girlfriend or wife. No one wants to tell you that a lot of dating is being in the right place at the right time and single at the right place at the right time. The reality is, letting a man who ghosts you come back or keep coming back is a clear sign of low self-worth, low self-love. And I don't say that as an insult. I say that out of concern, because as a woman, your greatest strength in dating is your self-love and your self-respect. So ladies, please, if this is you, let's reassess. Happy to talk on it more. Just let me know what you want me to talk about. Now, like I always say, there's always an exception to the rule. For best results, assume it's not you. No.
I'm a good person, and you know I'm a good person. You know what I'm saying? So once you lose access to me, that's it. You don't get a chance to spin the block. You know, it was a time when you called me, I answered the phone on the first ring. It was a time where I text you right back. You know what I'm saying? But you lost those privileges. You know, and once you lose access to me, that's it. That goes in relationships, business, friendships, whatever it is. Once you lose access to me, you don't get to come back. You know what I'm saying? If you left, you chose to leave for a reason. You don't get to come back and deal with me when you feel like dealing with me. You know what I'm saying? Because when you come back and try to deal with me, now I don't feel like being bothered. You know, people don't understand that. Once you lose access to me, you don't get a chance to spin the block. I'm not paying for friendship. It's too expensive. You know, the majority of the time, the reason why people want to come back and mess with you is because they know you're a good person. And you knew that from the get-go. So why did you allow yourself to lose access to me? If I was such a good person in your life, you know what that means? You didn't value what you had. So again, once you lose access to me, you don't get to spin the block.
I keep hearing people talk about this spin the block stuff. Spin the block how? The reason why you're even questioning or even considering letting somebody spin the block is because you're going about it all the way wrong. You can't spin the block with me. And the reason why you can't spin the block with somebody like me is because if you don't know that I am worthy of everything that I should have been getting from the gun bus, then I'm not the person for you. But not only, that's not the only reason why you can't spin the block with me. The real reason why you can't spin the block with me is because there is no block to spin on. See, once you decide to leave this street, I rip the street up, I de-root the house from the ground, and I pack the whole block up. So when you try to spin, there will be no block to spin on. I switched the address. You don't have any way or any road back to me. That's why you can't spin the block with me. See, that's your problem. People leave and y'all give them a safe way to come on back around. It'll never happen. When we done, we done. You won't know the address. You won't have the email. You won't have the social media nor a phone number. You can't find my address on Google Maps no more once you leave this block.
Well, babes, that's it for today's video. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Have you ever spent the block and regretted it? Or did it teach you a lesson? Let's talk about it. Maybe it even worked out for you. If you're on a glow up journey, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow so I can keep bringing you content that keeps you leveling up. And don't forget to grab your 30-day glow up journal planner to stay focused on your next chapter. See you in the next one. Bye, loves.